Cool.
But yeah. Anyway, car stuff.
What else did you do?
So before I went, I messaged just a couple random people on Instagram, just whose cars that I liked. And I was just like, hey, your car's cool. It would be cool if we could meet and I could see your car. Keep in mind, you can't necessarily just do that. Like, I know an amount of Japanese to where it wasn't like,
Well, I was gonna
don't
say,
just like write them in English.
20 years ago, this would be extremely creepy, but nowadays that's like not even that weird.
I'm writing them in English probably. That's probably why I don't get no responses. But
Honestly, probably part of it. Not even like a,
and
I'm not going to respond to this dude because he's in English, but just like a, I don't know how to respond.
We should do a side note here. You took Japanese at some point.
Yeah.
And so you knew a little bit or a lot of it.
I know enough.
so you
I'm definitely not fluent by any means.
You can't tell me to go fuck myself in Japanese?
There's a couple different ways to do that, but
He knows how to speak it.
Yeah.
I had conversations. Like would go days without speaking any English, but
Oh, wow.
But so
anyway,
you lined these cars up that you had some sort of connection with.
yeah. So the first time I went, I wrote this guy, Yudai Shizuka. He's got well, it doesn't help that I went to see multiple blue 180s, but he's got like the low blue 180. He's probably more well known for, he had the Red Works 9 car that was like dumped on Minervas. But after that, he built another 180 that was more like 2000 style.
Okay.
So I wrote him, and that turned into like, again, when I'm writing them, I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to come stop by and see the car. Not even taking into account that like I'm staying in Tokyo and he lives in Niigata, which is like
Yeah.
a 2.5 hour train ride away.
Crazy.
So, but I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, it'll be like an hour maybe, and then I'll come back. He sets up this whole thing for me of like, he invites his friends to also have cool cars, and he's taking me around Niigata and like showing me places, and we go to like Maze Circuit, which is,
What the fuck?
if you don't know, that track is fucking awesome.
Did
That's
you go
sick.
with your mom and your brother? Or?
No, for that,
So
I was just,
So you went alone on the train and everything?
yeah,
How was that?
it was cool. It was,
You felt fine?
yeah.
Yeah.
You probably felt so free and cool.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
Oh, damn.
It must have been a cool experience.
It was
Like-
very much like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And then when I
Like-
got the big thing was I got off the train and I'm standing at the station, and I'm just sort of standing there waiting, and then I can hear SR20s in the distance. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing right now? And then I see the 2 cars pull up. I'm like, what is going on?
You're like, this is cool.
Yeah. And then we just went around. We ended up like collecting more friends as we would stop at more places.
Yeah.
So it ended up being maybe like 5 people.
So they
5
were
or
just
6
cruising
people.
around and
Yeah, just like showing the area, I guess.
Yeah.
Just trying to show me.
you
a
could
fun time.
communicate with one of them or
Mhm.
all of them.
Yeah,
And you were like,
good. Like there's definitely times where I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck is going on.
cool.
But for the most part. And then that first trip, I also went to meet Ito from Team Break.
That's
He
crazy.
runs Secret Base now.
Okay.
He has a helper assistant who's like a longtime friend of his. His name's Rob. That's his nickname. He's a Japanese guy, but he lived in America for
And this
a good
is
amount
Rob.
of years.
I
Yeah.
don't even. I'm
Rob's
like,
awesome. Rob's one of my favorite people.
and
ever.
Rob.
Rob, he has in Japan, he has a 240
Really?
SR swapped, obviously.
Oh, well,
but
that's
he's got like
crazy.
the GP Sports big wide body kit that everybody's
240
freaking out.
SX, like
Yeah.
KA?
Yeah,
But he has an
originally,
SR.
But now he has
But
an
he
SR.
swapped the SR in it.
Yeah.
Why did he even do that? Why did he even bring that car over there?
I don't know. He's a big like USDM fanatic. So he's got
I like that.
He's got an Altezza Jita, like the Sport Cross, but he's got Lexus badges on it.
Oh,
He's got a Mazda
That's
Demio.
crazy.
ew.
He's got a Mazda Demio, which is a Mazda 2, and then has all the Mazda stuff on it.
It's literally the
But-
exact opposite of what we do.
Bro, I mean, in the Philippines, if you have a Ford
Yeah.
Expedition, you're hot shit. You know, same concept.
Except they have the real versions of the cars there.
Ranching ain't easy.
You are so crazy.
That's what they that over there, and then over here it's like, oh,
Ranching ain't easy.
JDM, and then over there it's like ranching. Yeah.
Sorry, Cole.
You're good. But yeah, Rob picked me up from the train station, and we went there. to Ito's
Rob.
shop. Secret base.
Shut the
I'm sorry, Rob.
up
Like
with
it's
the
just
Rob.
I'm sorry. It just sounds like I don't know.
It's because I get it. There's like a bunch of these funny names, and yeah, I want to giggle about it, but I want to hear Cole's story.
I know. It's just it's cool. His name's Rob. You know. Look at Cole. He's like, why am I here?
Can I fucking talk, guy?
Feel free to say that.
Yeah, please, thank you.
I would never.
We would let you know.
But
So
yeah,
Rob.
and that was just cool meeting like one of my absolute idols,
Yeah, that's insane to me.
and then like talking to him.
You just messaged him?
Yeah,
Is it a champagne colored 240?
red.
Wait,
Or,
which one?
Rob's car.
Yeah.
It's red.
Oh, I seen another 240 for some. Maybe it's just badged like that, but I thought it was a 240. It was champagne colored.
He's got another friend who has a 240 that's white,
It's so crazy that there's
GT1,
240s over there.
and it's dumped on like chrome tees, and he's got the signal auto
oh, really?
splash decal on the
So
side.
people can do that over there and not get shot? It's not like
What?
It's not like putting a Hell's Angels thing on the back of your.
I guess, I don't know.
Oh.
I figured it'd be crazy
I
over
put
there.
a brake sticker on my car.
Yeah, but we're over here.
True.
So it's like we got a whole
Yeah.
ocean.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Over
know
there,
all
I'm
the-
like, ugh.
The politics of it.
You know what I
But
mean? That's like someone putting like a Front Street sticker on their car randomly.
Oh, that'd be
crazy.
so cool.
I got faction stickers all over my car.
No, but it's not the same exact. Like if they put the Front Street, you know what I mean? Like if they literally were, and they're like, yeah, I'm on the team. No, I mean, that's different, I guess. But I don't know. Something to think about.
The crazy
Yeah,
thing is
something
that
to
some
figure
of those like old school cars have, I don't know why we didn't fucking go right up to Bai's car and put up a fucking faction sticker. What are we?
I don't like doing that.
What
I'm
are we
sorry.
doing?
I don't. I mean, I would do it if like I
That
was
car
talking
went
to him and he said put a sticker on
overseas
my
and
car.
stuff, and
But like, I'm not gonna put a sticker on someone's car unless they like.
well, no, there was
Yeah.
all the he
That
was
would
telling
piss me
people
off.
to put it with all the
yeah,
teams
like if
were-
I was there and he told me to do it, then yeah, sure, I guess, yeah.
That's just cool. Like he took that car all the way back.
I mean, I
car's
literally was
sick.
there
I fucking
with
love
him,
that car.
That's sick.
but I didn't go to the shop. They went to the shop this one night. Jimmy and Ethan, I think. Did Ethan go? I think Ethan went.
Fucking
they-
went to the shop.
No, I don't think Ethan went because Ethan was mad
Fucking didn't go to the shop.
because they gave him like legit old stickers, like all like
Yeah.
I forget which one it was, but like old stickers, like
I think I know
original
the one that
stickers.
you're talking. The one that you put like on the B pillar.
No, I
the,
think
like,
it was
the
like
The
Westco
B
one?
Westco one. That's on
no,
Tom's car.
I don't even think it was that.
That
I
looks
think
really
it was
cool.
like.
Just something.
Does it make sense that
completely
they would be
different.
Signal Auto stickers?
Yeah, Bai was with Signal Auto.
Yeah, I think it was those. And I was like, that's cool.
That OG.
Yeah.
Bai's OG car. So there's the Komatsu car, which is the sexy style.
Didn't he
That's
have
the
one with the
orange.
RB? Or is that someone else?
You might be thinking of Kuroi.
Yes, I am.
Kuroi.
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 We call it Kuroi, but it's probably not
yeah,
that.
it's Kuroi.
Yeah.
But that car's cool too.
That
but
car I
Bai's,
love.
Bai's orange 180 with the M Sports and the Signal Auto stripe. Fuck,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a good car.
He had 20s on that hoe.
Yeah, at some point. That was like
That's crazy.
that was a big
Yeah.
Osaka thing around that time.
You
like
should run big
2002.
wheels
You should put 19s
with
on it.
BN.
19-inch Minervas.
I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah.
after this. but
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
'Cause you can still get 19-inch Minervas now.
I found 19s of a whole set of 19s of the wheels that I have currently.
Mm.
So now I would have 18s for up front, the wide 18s,
And you have spares and
and then I
rear,
have
yeah.
spares for the back in 19.
The
Good.
Amistads.
They're Amistad Bright.
Side note,
Oh.
stop fucking saying that Amistad Charms came before Blitz 03s. That's not real.
I don't know. They were chrome and they
I
were
don't know
cheap.
shit
I
about
bought
any
them
of
for
that.
That's just
cheap.
a thing.
I
that
bought them
is
because
like-
I liked them.
That's a thing that's been on the internet that I've seen. within,
People
like, the
say
last
they
few
came
years.
before.
Yeah, people get like. I wouldn't be making a point of this if it wasn't like a whole thing, but obviously Blitz 03s have sort of a reputation now because
Yeah.
they're exorbitantly expensive. But whenever someone would have them for sale, people would be like, "Oh, those are reps of Amistad Charms," just to like try to degrade them, but they're
Oh.
not.
Don't degrade
At
my
all.
Blitz 03s.
Hey man, Daryl's got charms. We're an Amistad house.
I like them. I'm just saying.
both
your
the
facts
Toyos.
straight.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Get your facts straight.
Amistads.
03s were like late 90s. Amistads were like early 2000s. Yeah. Just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway,
Amistad's heaviest
speaking of
dick.
Blitz 03s,
Okay.
part of what was so cool was just like the little dumb stories here and there. So like one of Ito's stories that he told me, which was one of my favorites, was they were doing a shoot for either Drift Tengoku or Option, one of the two. And they were doing like a turbo test. So they got a bunch of the 180 guys. So like Ito, Koguchi, Takahashi, Takeshi, and they all had different turbos and they were just like seeing the difference. But in that shoot, or prior to that shoot, Ito bought like brand new Blitz 03s, which were like, obviously they're not as
$40.
expensive. They're not as expensive as they are now, but they're still expensive.
I think they were like 600 USD or 500 USD or something.
I don't know. I think they were like in the because you have to keep in mind they're like big 3-piece wheels.
I saw a price the other
Either
day,
way.
but I don't know what it was. It wasn't that crazy
Yeah.
though.
$4,000 I found a set.
Either way, brand new, and I think you could only get them in silver with like the polished slip,
Yeah.
but he wanted gold, so he just spray painted the faces gold. And he was saying like Koguchi was telling him like, why would you do that? What are you doing? And he's just like, oh, I just wanted gold. And then they did that shoot and the article came out and Blitz got like so many calls of like people looking for the gold 03s. They were like, we don't make those. And it was all just because he spray painted his wheels with like rattle can.
And
spray
people
paint.
really started running gold Blitz. I feel like a lot of people had gold ones, especially the stance scene.
Mm.
So that kind of makes sense. So are those the two people that you met on that trip? I mean, I know it's more than two, but the two people that you wrote?
First trip. And then Yuki from Mokomans, he's got like a yellow FDR7.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
really cool too. And then that trip I was supposed to meet a different Yuki. He's got the E-Type replica car.
Okay.
But something happened with it. So we didn't end up meeting. But then the second trip,
Which was how long after the first one?
a year, like almost exactly a year.
Okay.
The second trip, I was like, okay, we have to meet. I'm coming again.
And then this trip, you just went
Hey, yo.
alone.
Yeah, this
We
trip I
have
went
to meet.
alone. I was
I'm coming again.
I was there for a month, and he was like really excited. He was like, "Oh, you can stay at my house." And I was like, "I'm gonna be
For a
here for a
month?
month." I don't know that he realized that it was for a month, but I was like, "Yeah, I'll come over for like a weekend." So he picked me up on a Friday, and that Saturday it wasn't him hosting the event, but it was his crew. He's with SB Corporation.
Yeah.
They were hosting a event at Gunsai, which is another like, for me, like holy grail track. So we did that.
And you were going for a month.
Yeah.
This is a long time.
Yeah. I was there for a little while.
This is a long time away from America and your family and your friends.
A month is like you're gone. Like
Yeah.
your
You might as well just move there at that point.
plants are dead.
Oh, well, that was like,
You were like, maybe I will.
Let's just figure something out while I'm here.
Yeah.
But,
And, dude, that's crazy.
That was really cool. Cause then he's got the E-Type car. His
Yeah.
girlfriend has the Koguchi replica car, the black one.
Yeah.
So I was staying over their house, and then he was introducing me to like all the other SB Corporation guys. So if you know the With Run car, it's like the glossy green 180.
I don't think I do.
Either way, sort of like legendary car, I guess.
Oh, then
But-
show me a photo of it. Maybe I do.
like, well, in that case,
Koguchi's car?
No.
Oh, whose car?
Blanking on his name. I feel like shit.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't know
It's
shit.
the guy who runs SP Corporation.
Okay. Yeah,
if you
I
look
probably
up-
don't know it then.
If you look up like on Instagram, I think there's an archive page for it. If you look
Okay.
up like With Run.
As we're doing this, Josh from Procy is texting me just photos of all the cars we couldn't find.
Did you get Sego's car? Yeah.
let me see.
So this was when it was painted all the crazy colors. In
That
there?
was when it was painted like a lighter. That was like more silver, but he had another one that was
Yo, the
like that.
Garage S sticker.
Yeah, that was his shop.
Hard.
Garage S is Sego.
What in the front mount is going
Yeah.
on here?
I didn't even see it. Oh my god!
Yeah,
the
I know
bumper's
you like that.
The,
I know
the bumper's
you like
cut
that.
like exactly.
I know
around it.
you hate that.
Yeah, I hate it. That looks like shit. But the rest of the car is cool.
Shout out Josh. I miss Josh. He just drove Polecat.
Yeah, I
Those
really want
videos
to talk to
look
him about
fucking
that.
Insane.
Yeah,
I wish I drove that shit.
maybe we'll do a. I know we don't do remote podcasts, but we should do maybe one for the Patreon. with Josh.
Don't break now.
For
We'd have him right.
Podcast
We'd have him
180.
right here.
podcast 180, you got to have all the one guys on.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. But yeah, so did that. Did a little drifting while I was there. Yuki's girlfriend, Reina, she let me drive her car, the Koguchi one.
So now you're driving a 180 in Japan.
Now
At Gunsai.
Yeah.
Not to be fair, not on the Toge course.
Oh
Yeah.
Because if she had even offered that, I would have been like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
dude, I
fucking-
would have
crash
been
your
like,
shit.
hell yeah.
But
So you drove it? You drifted it?
I drifted it. That was a funny situation because she was like, you know how to drift, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, do you want to drift my car? I was like, can I? She's like, sure. I'm like, okay.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But
I
yeah,
mean, I guess.
So you got to get a little feel of drifting there.
yes. And then after the event, we went to the izakaya.
What
Which
is
is where
that?
It's like the best way I can equate it to is
Like
like
a restaurant?
yeah, it's a type of restaurant. It's kind of like a pub, but not really. It's basically it's meant for like bigger parties,
Okay.
and you sort of just like, nobody orders like, oh, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have this. It's sort of just you order for the table.
That's where we're bringing you tonight.
Well, yeah, that's where I tried all the weird shit.
Yeah. So everyone needs to keep in mind. I kind of want to talk about this because this is an important thing for people that travel. Like, because I know a lot of people travel and they're like, oh, well, I'm a picky eater, you know, this and that. Cole is the pickiest eater I have met to date. And he went to Japan alone for a month and he's alive still.
Yeah,
So
I made it work.
it's pretty crazy. But go on with your story. So you tried something over there. I know.
Yeah, I tried like cow intestine and like chicken gizzard and stuff like that.
He just went with it. He's like, I'm